Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is Professor L coming back at you one more time. Yo, I got a little science I want to drop. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? My goodness, man, this is a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm feeling so filled with love. I just want to take a moment out to share this thought. Check this out. Check this out. I'm going to briefly touch on the power and the principles of manifestation. First, I would like to give love and honor, right? And king respect to Brother Sharif and his goddess. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? Listen, I came across this power, the power to manifest. Now, we all have it, but we're not aware that we have it, the power of manifestation. But anyway, manifesting is simply thinking and producing. Now, you're doing this naturally, okay? That's what manifesting is. Manifesting is thinking, and after thinking, creation. That which you're thinking then produces itself. However, manifestation has principles. Now, if you go in the Bible to Galatians 5:22, the universe knows that you are always, as a child of God, creating. You're always creating. You're always creating because you're always thinking. You're always creating. I'm going to say this again. You're always creating because you're always thinking. That's why in the Bible it says, God deliver me from temptation. You understand? There are some times when tempting thoughts, temptations. Where did I get this word from? Sound like we're going to get ready to sing something. Temptations. Introduce this new group, y'all. The Temptations. Anyway, I got to cut that. But anyway, every now and then you get thoughts that are not necessarily for you. And these are called temptations. However, you're always getting thoughts. If you act on that temptation, then you have created. You now manifested that which originated on the inside in thought, and you have now turned this thought into the law of action, which therefore causes manifestation. So now, I want to talk more about manifestation, but first I want to talk about the principles of manifestation. You're already doing this. You see, you are made from love. So if you go to Galatians 5:22, the very first fruit of the Spirit of God is love. That's the very first fruit. Why? Because it is through love all things came. Love. Love is the natural evolving of all things. I'm going to say this one more time. Love is the natural evolving of all things because all things work within their own karmatic circle. That's right. Now, this is the very, very high science I'm dropping, but you got to understand this. So, the very first principle, or the very first fruit of the nine powers, I call them powers. The Bible calls them principles, but they're actually 9 powers of God. And love is the very first one. However, joy is the second one. I want to talk about joy. The first 3 fruit, the first 3 principles, the first 3 principal powers of God is love, joy, and peace. Joy is a powerful principle in manifesting. You got to listen closely now. Joy is a very powerful principle in the process of manifestation. Remember, you're manifesting all the time. The minute you start thinking, you're manifesting. But I'm going to enlighten you on this. So now, but while you're thinking, you are experiencing various emotional makeup based on the thought. Now, I want to get briefly into how manifestation takes place. You have to understand, you get a thought, and depending on how long you evolve in this thought, depending on how much energy, especially high energy, that you're putting into this thought, manifestation of that thought is not far behind. You're going to see the thought is word, and you're literally going to see the flesh. What that means is that the thought is what the universe first gives you. It is your job to discern thoughts that are proper and thoughts that are improper. Remember, in Genesis it says, of all the trees of the garden ye may eat. You got to understand trees as ideas. All right, now, I'm telling you truth from my world. You don't necessarily have to believe this, but this is a high understanding that I have, and I'm trying to raise the consciousness so that you yourself understand. Your mind is the garden, and all the trees in the garden, ideas ye may eat, but the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, an idea that is not necessarily for you. Are you following me? You see, sometimes, man, a person will come to you and say, let's go to the library, and another person will come to you and say, let's go rob the bank. Which idea shall ye eat? Oh, I'm getting deep now, but I don't want to get into all that. You have to understand whichever idea you feed off of is what you're going to be manifesting. Now, when you get a thought, love, because love is thoughts. That's what God says. Yo, I'm going to give you a lot of thoughts. I'm going to give you a lot of love, everything. I'm just going to let you flow with it. Your job in mastering yourself and coming to know thyself is to have discernment. This is where choice comes in. But I'm getting deep off the topic. I don't want to get off the topic. But choice plays a role in what one chooses to let their mind dwell on, which particular thought one is feeding off of. And is this thought raising your consciousness, elevating your situation, giving you inner ascension spiritually? Oh, I think you hear me now. So anyway, let's go back to manifesting. So anyway, manifestation based on the first three principles in Galatians 5:22. Love is thoughts. Love is all things. Love is who you are coming into existence and transforming your energy from life to life. Okay, this is my science, my truth. Now, you got to study up. You know, the more you study, the more will be revealed to you. It's all about wisdom, raising the consciousness. So now, you got love, then you got joy. Now, joy, these first three principles are the first three principles of manifestation. Love, joy, and peace. Love is the flow of ideas. Joy is the happiness that you get when you pick one of those ideas that you find is going to elevate your situation. You dwell in that idea, joy. You see, you have to understand what I started out talking about was manifestation. I want to let you know that the happier you are, the more high power you tap into in your ability to manifest the things that you desire. Joy. Joy is a high resonating frequency. Oh, Jesus wasn't joking. You see, a lot of people want to wait for Jesus to come walking through the clouds and hold his hand out to lift them out of a situation that their own consciousness is creating around them. So if Jesus was to come walking through the clouds and put his hand down there, you wouldn't even know what to do. You don't know that the clouds is your mind. Everything you're looking at is the screen of your own life, and all that is around you is the coat of God's existence. You see, you don't know this. You don't know that the Egyptians is trying to teach you these principles when they say, know thyself. You don't know that when Jesus said the kingdom is within you, when you open your eyes, you're looking at that is within you according to quantum physics. Oh, are you with me?